Zhang Yi and Lu Karen made their way back to Yunke Manor, the journey marked by Zhang Yi's strategic calculations. He had become aware that multiple forces were beginning to encroach upon the former sphere of influence of the Shishan base, making his clash with Gao Yuan at the materials factory an expected event. War with the forces he had provoked was now inevitable. The only question was the timing of their retaliation. To prepare within the limited time available, Zhang Yi issued a strict instruction to Lu Karen on the return trip. She was to tell no one about their encounter with the Yangsheng base operatives. He explained that while he would order everyone to accelerate defensive preparations and restrict movement around the shelter, knowledge of the specific threat was to remain with him alone to prevent panic. Lu Karen, though curious, trusted Zhang Yi completely and agreed to his request, her heart reassured by his assertion that he was doing this for everyone's sake. Zhang Yi's true motive for the secrecy, however, was to keep Liang Yu in the dark. He planned to use the impending conflict with the major forces to deal with the problematic students from Shujia town, and for that plan to work, Liang Yu needed to believe no immediate danger was approaching. Upon their arrival, the scale of their ongoing fortification project was visibly impressive. The massive, snow-covered defensive wall was already more than half constructed. It stood 10 meters thick, built from 2 layers of gigantic ice blocks reinforced with an internal steel framework, creating a barrier seemingly impervious to swift destruction. Uncle Yu and Liang Yu had not only overseen the wall's erection but had also integrated tactical features, drilling holes into the ice to create firing ports lined with steel plates. This allowed for the deployment of a formidable array of captured weaponry, machine guns, heavy machine guns, and even armored vehicles, artillery, and tanks, transforming the structure into a dense, integrated firepower defense line. Greeting Uncle Yu and Liang Yu, Zhang Yi maintained a facade of normalcy, reporting that the material collection had proceeded smoothly without encountering any obstacles, a claim Lu Karen silently corroborated. Seeing Liang Yu's visible relief at this news, Zhang Yi subtly shifted his stance. He acknowledged that her concerns about her students' safety were not unfounded and that preparedness was wise, but he then leaned in to whisper a complicating factor. He expressed willingness to help her students in a crisis but voiced his uncertainty about how to manage the inevitable tensions with Yang Xinxin and Lu Karen, given their past conflicts, framing it as an issue of fairness. This carefully laid groundwork set the stage for Lu Karen's performance. Catching a secret hand signal from Zhang Yi, she stepped forward, her expression shifting to one of deep hurt and pleading. She addressed Liang Yu directly, questioning why the teacher was so insistent on bringing the Shujia town students closer. For her and Yang Xinxin, every sight of those former classmates was a painful reminder of the cruelty and exclusion they had suffered at Tianqing Academy. Lu Karen's tearful recounting of their past mistreatment struck a chord of profound guilt in Liang Yu. The teacher recalled her own preoccupation with survival threats at the time, which had left her unable to properly address the bullying within her student body. Her current, daily closeness with Yang Xinxin and Lu Karen, and the debt she felt for their role in securing her place in the shelter, weighed heavily against her sense of duty toward all her students. Confronted with Lu Karen's raw emotion and Zhang Yi's logical framing of an intractable personal conflict, Liang Yu was left deeply conflicted, torn between her protective instincts for the vulnerable group in Shujia town and her loyalty to the 2 students who had become integral parts of her new life at the shelter. Zhang Yi sought out Yang Xinxin in her room, finding her in a beige cotton nightgown. He informed her of the encounter with the Yangsheng base and the elimination of its team, knowing her intelligence and discretion meant she wouldn't accidentally reveal the information. He also explained he needed her help regarding the Shujia town students. Yang Xinxin quickly deduced the implications, noting that the loss of important superhumans meant the Yangsheng and Chaoyu bases would soon come seeking retribution. Zhang Yi remained calm, stating he wasn't afraid of them as they lacked the high-ranking military background of someone like Chen Xinyan and couldn't deploy heavy bunker buster missiles, posing little real threat to the fortified shelter. He then revealed his intent to have external forces deal with the Shujia town students, as doing it themselves was problematic given Liang Yu's usefulness and his desire to avoid alienating her. To facilitate his plans, Zhang Yi first retrieved a signal jammer from his alternate dimension, placing it in the corner of Yang Xinxin's room and plugging it in. He then produced the satellite phones confiscated from the Yangsheng base members and handed them to her. He requested she analyze the devices for any important information and transfer the data, stating he would need the phones back afterward. Yang Xinxin smiled, assuring him the task was simple for a top-tier hacker like herself. She promptly transferred all the data from the satellite phones to her computer and told Zhang Yi she would analyze it carefully and provide it to him once completed. Zhang Yi nodded, carefully stored the satellite phones away again, and then left her room. Elsewhere, the shelter bustled with activity. Following Zhang Yi's earlier intervention in the conversation with Liang Yu and Lu Karen, repair work on the damaged exterior wall had begun. Lou Karen, after changing into work clothes, estimated that focusing solely on reinforcement over aesthetics would take 2 or 3 days for the dozen square meter damaged area. Zhang Yi, concerned about the workload, decided to summon Yang Xia and Zhou Haimei to assist, noting that the other women should contribute even if they were weaker. Lou Karen agreed, suggesting they could at least help move materials. With this additional help, the work progressed as Zhang Yi calculated that the outer wall repair and the establishment of a sturdy firepower defense line could be completed within 3 days, bolstering his confidence against the impending conflict. In the shelter's living room, Zhou Ke waited with a mix of boredom and anticipation after Zhang Yi asked her to stay behind while others assisted with construction. Her thoughts were interrupted when Zhang Yi approached and handed her a dark red injection. He explained it was a stimulant that could unleash human potential, acquired from his recent encounter, and tasked her with analyzing its ingredients, effectiveness, and potential side effects. Zhang Yi harbored a personal interest in the stimulant, hoping it could be safely used in crucial moments or even mass-produced, though he acknowledged the latter was unlikely. Zhou Ke, curious, accepted the task and took the injection to her laboratory for study, requesting some time to complete her analysis. Meanwhile, the narrative shifts to the Yangsheng base, located at the massive Baofeng oil refinery in northern Tianhai City. Amidst the frozen wasteland, the refinery stands as a dark steel behemoth, its numerous pipes spewing thick smoke and creating a localized area of higher temperature. As Tianhai City's largest oil refinery, it boasts a storage capacity of 1 million barrels of crude oil, a legacy from pre-apocalypse trade. This facility, now one of the city's 4 major shelters, continuously refines crude oil into gasoline, diesel, and other products, forming the cornerstone of the base's wealth and trade power. Inside a factory building, the base's harsh reality is laid bare. 2 ragged, escaped slaves, their faces branded with a flame emblem, are forced to kneel before their leaders, the cold and beautiful Xiao Honglian and her deputy, Zhuge Qingting. Xiao Honglian interrogates them with chilling detachment, correctly deducing they intended to flee to the territory of the Baishues sect. Losing interest, she turns to Zhuge Qingting, who presents a new invention from the technical department, silver collars loaded with miniature bombs. The terrified slaves are forcibly fitted with the devices. Xiao Honglian mockingly offers them a chance to escape, suggesting the new product might fail. As the slaves run for their lives, clinging to the hope of outrunning the signal, Xiao Honglian calmly inquires about the collar's range. Zhuge Qingting confirms an effective distance of 5 kilometers, boasting that no slave would escape once detected. Xiao Honglian nods, content to wait and witness the test of this brutal new tool for control.